Hello, this is DanielPlays. My name is Daniel, and welcome to yet another Minecraft video in which we're going to be taking a look at the best low-end shaders for Minecraft 1.16.3. That's right, like I said, in this video, we're going to be taking a look at some of the best shader packs for Minecraft 1.16.3, especially for low-end systems. Now, of course, before we get into it, if you're into Minecraft videos like these about shaders, mods, texture packs, and even Minecraft tutorials, then be sure to hit that big red subscribe button and hit the bell notification right next to it. And without further ado, here are some of the best low-end shader packs for Minecraft 1.16.3. So the first shader pack that we're going to be taking a look at is Vanilla Plus version 2.2. Now, this is a great low-end shader pack that comes with a couple of features that are actually pretty good. Now, before we get started, I'm actually playing Minecraft on my own server, which is played at DanielPlays.net. If you want to join, just join. It's literally not that hard. It's just played at DanielPlays.net. Survival is already really great, and actually that's where I'm recording this video right now. Now, Vanilla Plus version 2.2 is actually not confirmed to work with 1.16.3 if I remember properly. Most of the packs that I'm about to show you actually are confirmed to work with 1.16.3, but nonetheless it works perfectly fine in Minecraft 1.16.3, as you can see. So don't worry about it too much. If they work for me, they should work for you too. So this pack actually gives great FPS, and it even has a couple of features that are considered pretty, key features for shaders, such as shadows, waving foliage, and even leaves, just like that. And now you may think that this water looks pretty dull and pretty boring, but if you take a closer look at it, as you can see, it's a little wavy, and that definitely does add to the realism in Minecraft. So with Vanilla Plus version 2.2, you get yourself a great shader pack that gives great FPS and actually has a couple of features that are really cool to have on a low-end shader pack. Now, this next pack is probably one of my personal favorites of all time for low-end PCs. This is Sildur's Enhanced Default, and this one just looks gorgeous. It gives great FPS, barely takes any performance hit when enabled. It's amazing how Sildur actually managed to create a shader pack that is so well optimized and still comes with a bunch of features that you would expect to see from a normal shader pack. I mean, look at the sun, for example. It just looks gorgeous, and like I said, I mentioned these before, but look at the water and look at the reflection in the water. That is just gorgeous. I just cannot wrap my head around it. This shader pack gives insane amount of FPS for a shader pack that looks this good. So definitely, if you have a low-end PC, be sure to give this shader pack a try. Now, it also comes with shadows, as you can clearly see. The sun is setting, so you can see that most of the shadows are gonna disappear. I don't know if you can actually tell that, but look at that. There's even God rays. And then I haven't even mentioned that most of the foliage is actually waving. Look at that. And look at the leaves. This is just one of the best low-end shader packs of all time, in my opinion. So this next shader pack is Chocopic 13, the Toaster Edition, which is a wonderful shader pack. I actually meant to show you the new Chocopic version 9, but somehow, even though it's listed for Minecraft 1.16 and up, it doesn't work in Minecraft 1.16.3. So it's actually not a big deal that I have to show you Toaster Edition, because the Toaster Edition does give more FPS than Chocopic 13 version 9 or even version 8, which is an older version, but those are actually complete shaders, and these shaders usually lack one or two key features of shaders, such as shadows, or maybe they don't have a custom sun, or maybe they don't have shaded water. But that is actually why they can give you those high FPS. Chocopic 13, the Toaster Edition, is no exception to that. As you can see, it doesn't have very fancy water, it doesn't have shadows, and it doesn't have waving foliage, but it still feels like you're playing with shaders. So definitely be sure to give this pack a try if you can barely even run vanilla Minecraft without shaders, because this one is such a low-end shader pack that it should work on pretty much any older low-end system. Now, this next shader pack is called Builder's QOL, Builder's Quality of Life Shaders version 2.6.0. This is just a wonderful shaders that adds a lot of blur effects for some reason. So this shader is full of blur effects. As you can see, it's raining right now, which allows me to demonstrate the actual rain blur. As you can see, it's like depth of field, but very blurry. And also the water looks very blurry, but it looks like that by default. So even if it's not raining, you can barely even see the bottom of this river right here. So that's very peculiar. Do note you can disable this, so if you're not into all of that blur stuff and just want a good shader pack with some high FPS, then of course you can disable the blur effects and still use this shader pack. So don't worry about that. As you can see, it does have a lot of custom features such as custom water. Even these blur effects during rain are pretty custom. It even has some cool clouds. So another cool thing about this pack is that you can tell what the weather conditions are by looking at the foliage. As you can see, it looks a lot more windy currently than normally without rain or thunderstorms. So that's really cool that it actually looks like it's windier when it's raining. Overall, this pack just gives great FPS, and I would definitely suggest you give this one a try as well if you're running a low-end system. Even if you're not running a low-end system, this one even looks pretty good. So if you're just into this type of shader packs, be sure to give this one a try. Now, the last pack in this video is Sildur's Vibrant Lite version 1.28. This is another great pack, another great low-end pack, by the way. Some people actually prefer enhanced default over the light version of Sildur's Vibrant. I mean, if you go to high and ultra for Sildur's Vibrant, you're never gonna actually prefer enhanced default over that. But for the light version, I can kind of see why. But nevertheless, this pack actually feels like a more complete shader pack with actual custom water, better shadows, better lighting, better overall lighting. Everything just seems to look a little bit better with this light version because it's actually a light version of the complete Sildur's Vibrant pack. But this one still gives a lot of FPS, so if you don't like enhanced default or can easily run enhanced default, be sure to give this light version a try. If you don't like it, you can always switch back to enhanced default, but this one definitely feels more complete, like I've said 50 times by now, I think. Now, that's been it for this video. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you actually did, then of course be sure to hit that thumbs up, and if you want to see more of these kind of videos, then of course be sure to hit that big red subscribe button and hit the bell notification right next to it. This has been it for this video. These are the 5 shaders that I recommend for low NPCs for Minecraft version 1.60.3. Like I said, all of the shader packs will be down in the description. Go check out the description if you want to download and try one of these shader packs out. And then without further ado, as always, I will of course catch you in the next one. See ya!